Hello, my name is Phil Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of the Missouri Association of Secondary School Principals. Today is Friday, March 16th, 2018. What are you going to find in this week's update? We have a few things about March, some information about the walkouts and demonstrations and how those went this week, life of a principal, legislative updates, and some information about the upcoming MOA SSB Spring Conference. Well, it is March, and March is full of important days and times. Daylight Savings Time, Pi Day, which many of you, I'm sure, celebrated, the Ides of March, the first day of spring, March Madness, pollen updates, and this year a nationwide student walkout or demonstration. Administrators know how to deal with emotional involvement at basketball games because they have experience. Student walkouts and demonstrations are not a common occurrence, and school leaders hope for the best, plan for the best, and also plan for the worst. The best thing for schools was the advance warning that gave districts time to have conversations with all the stakeholders, and most importantly, with the students. Good educators know that having an emotional connection to learning is very powerful. If you've ever been involved with a theater production or an athletic team event, you know the collective emotional state of the group plays a significant role in the performance. The really good directors and coaches teach their participants the art of preparing to execute their responsibilities. More importantly, they teach them how to respond to mistakes and control their emotions. The best teachers in any building understand the value of social, emotional learning and its importance in the classroom. I hope your demonstrations went well if you had one. We had several. There were demonstrations, of course, from St. Louis to Kansas City, from St. Joe all the way down to the Boot Heel, and all the places in between. You can see some of the excerpts from those in this week's update, and some comments from principals across the state about how their demonstrations went or the programs that took the place of demonstrations. Why orange? Did you happen to see a lot of orange on various sites this week? There were many students wearing orange. Orange is what hunters wear in the woods to protect themselves and others from harm. So if you saw that, that's the reason why you saw a lot of orange. Life of the principal. You know, the majority of us lead quiet, unheralded lives as we pass through the world. There will most likely be no ticker tape parades for most of us, no monuments created in our honor, but that does not lessen our possible impact, our impact for those scores of people who are waiting for someone just like us to come along. People who will appreciate our compassion, our unique talents, someone who will live a happier life merely because we took the time to share what we had to offer. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have potential to turn a life around. This is your life, and it's your life every day. Proud to be a principal. Legislative updates. A couple of quick ones. Senate Bill 612 is not dead yet, but it's struggling to stay alive. So thank you for all of you people who showed your voice and let your voice be heard to your legislator. Senate Bill 2247 could go either way. So I hope that you were able to get a note out to your conference get a note out to your legislator about what kinds of impact this could possibly have on your school or on schools in the state. Well, the spring conference is coming up very quickly. It will be here in 9 days. You know, we have many presenters that were former principals of the year, and we have several who are national presenters. Judy Bruner is a national presenter. Beth Huff, of course, is a national presenter, and Robert Zawicki, who's going to be one of our keynote speakers, is also a national speaker. We have Renee Trottier. She was the 2018 High School Principal of the Year. Ed Gettemeyer, State and Middle Level Principal of the Year. Jeff Meisenheimer, this year's High School State Principal of the Year. Jen Tiller, she was Middle School Principal of the Year in 2013. Sherry Lewis, Middle Level Principal in 2018, plus several other people who were District Principals of the Year. So we hope to see you there because we will be celebrating our Principals of the Year, and we will be also celebrating the 2018 MOA SSB Walsburg Yearbooks Consummate Professionals. So join us. We begin on the 25th and we end on the 27th. So hope to see you at the Lodge of the Four Seasons. Remember, it really is about the principle of the thing. Have a good weekend.